Are you looking for quality, handcrafted, one-of-a-kind, unique items? Look no farther than Off the Square Artisans. We have over 40 artists ranging from woodworking to blacksmithing, photography, rug weaving, handmade soaps, and everything in between. If you're looking for home decor or a gift for that hard-to-shop-for friend or family member, come on in to Off the Square Artisans, located at 205 East High Street, 1 block east off the south side of the Rockville Square. Wednesday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sundays, 1 to 5 p.m.
All right, folks, we're going to start with the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Well, as we start, I just want to publicly thank the REMC and the first responders. It's been a mess. It was an awful storm, of course, and they've been out day and night for 4 days now, working, trying to get power back up for folks. I just talked with Chad Jenkins from REMC, and they're in the region we're still about 2,500 people without power. It started off about 9,000 people without power. But in the county now, we're down to about 900 without power. But they're obviously hard at it and going to get there when they can. And I just ask people to be as patient as you can. I understand the loss that's going to happen with some freezers, refrigerators. I understand that. No air conditioning. I understand that. But people are out doing the best they can. We have outside people who've come in to help us. Surrounding counties can't come help us because surrounding counties have the same issues going on as we have going on, so they can't come. But we do have help from helping the REMC here from Jasper County, Carroll White REMC, Kankakee REMC, Kankakee River Valley REMC. We have 17 hired contracted crews from Tennessee that are up working day and night. So they are out there doing the best they can. It's just such a massive job, just massive amounts of destruction. Not just a matter of hooking transformers back up or putting in a new fuse. We've got places where they've had to run entire new lines, replace lines of poles, and so it's just been an awful thing. But they're getting there. And a special thanks always to the first responders, those unpaid volunteers of all the fire departments in the county, those men and women who are out cutting, cleaning up roads and doing the best they can, getting people's houses back and things off their houses, roofs cleared. They're just doing a wonderful job. And the highway department, of course, been out hours and hours clearing roads as soon as it happened. So it's been an awful mess, but we're going to get there. So with that, we do have a letter that I want to share before we get into it. This card came from the director of the emergency management services for the state. The gentleman's name is Eric Yazel, and he's EMS medical director for the state of Indiana. He came to our county and he wrote a letter to the card to the commissioners and to the council. And he says, I recently had the opportunity to visit Parke County EMS. I was extremely impressed by the quality of service that we provide and their dedication to the citizens. Thank you for your investment in EMS and the health and safety of your community. Respectfully, Eric Yazel, State EMS Medical Director. So that's nice to have, and we'll forward that on then to the council. All right. We have some minutes to approve. Start our portion of the minute.
We didn't.
Oh, we didn't get them? Okay. All right. Then we'll go to payroll. We have payroll.
I had to type and couldn't get to work Friday.
We have payroll in the amount of $215,726.20 to approve.
Motion to approve payroll in the amount of $215,726.20.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
All right, next we have payroll I'm sorry, accounts payable report, and that's $135,086.93.
And I make a motion to acknowledge that you see the payroll claims in the amount of $135,086.93.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
And next we have accounts, we have claims. And claims are high this time at $1,191,025.91. But we have 3 items in there that have come from grants and other sources rather than just general. So that's why it's so big this time. We have some asphalt to pay for the highway department, the community crossing money for that. There's some TIF money being transferred and for the sewer project and
The Lucas.
and the Lucas devices that were purchased out of the ARPA money, and that money is being transferred and those bills are being paid as well. So that's why it's so high.
So that being said, I make a motion we approve claims in the amount of $1,191,025.91.
And I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Okay. We have an out-of-cycle check request.
We have 2 of them. And the $8,000 one is for, isn't that for you for
National Night Out.
National Night Out? But the council needs to approve the additional appropriation, so we won't pay it until we get the
Okay.
council's approval.
Okay.
The other one is for the new truck at the highway department.
Okay. So we have 2 out-of-cycle checks. Here one is for the National Night Out. It's just a matter of transferring funds for the $8,000, and the council will have to take care of that. And then we have the payment for the new truck for the highway department, $228,277.22. So I make the motion that we approve these 2 out-of-cycle checks as presented.
And I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
All right, we have a contract for WTH, and WTH is the technology for the mapping for parcels for the auditor's office.
When they split a partial, and Nick's already looked it over.
Okay.
It's got an auto renew clause. That's the new thing for
Okay.
contracts. So yeah, if you ever want to opt out, you have to give them 60 days renewal.
Gotcha. 60 days is okay.
And
So the monthly cost is $500.
those were, you guys need, I've already printed in your names, you just need to sign.
Okay. So is there a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve the contract with WTH as presented.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Okay. Jason, did you get any reports of any injuries as a result of the storm?
No.
I heard a couple of trees hit cars that had people in them, but I didn't know if there were injuries
Yeah, no
involved in it or
injuries,
not.
just some property damage. We're pretty fortunate.
Great. All right. And why don't we go ahead and get the outside business done, because Randy's going to be with us here for a little while. Well, maybe not too much. You may not have got too many bids open, I don't know, so.
We got one.
Just one, that won't take long then, all right. Well, let's go ahead then, we only have one. Randy, why don't you come on up and let's do highway department here first. The order of you, that you guys come up and who has to stay the longest is all on Mary Ann. She's the one that sets the order on the agenda we
I'm
have.
always last.
So just so you know, that's where it comes from. How you holding up?
All right.
How much overtime days have you run?
We worked till midnight, Thursday night, all right at midnight. And come back in, I think around 9 o'clock Friday morning, and that's about 7:30.
Okay.
I think we got about all the trees cleaned up, other than one of those, the road's still closed, on 450 west,
Okay.
between 800 and 900 south. Lines are still down yet, so.
I was gonna tell you too, I set the barricades, there was barricading a pole and broke a canister on the school road.
Uh-huh.
I set them over in my,
Okay,
I never even thought about throwing them in my truck and bringing them, but
we'll get down there and get them.
yeah,
Well, not
they're
tomorrow,
setting up, they're setting over in the yard, they're out of the way, so
Okay.
no big deal,
We'll get
just
down
pick
there and
them
get
up when you get
them.
there.
Wednesday. I got several of them to pick up, so.
I figured that.
I had, somebody reported on, well, I haven't reported, this says I'm on Facebook about Jackson Bridge and the trees, and so I don't know if there was no damage to Jackson Bridge, just the road was blocked going to it. But you guys have cleared that already, or somebody's cleared it already. There is damage to Mansfield Bridge with some roofing missing off of it, and the West Union Bridge, Dan's gonna look at that about replacing the siding on the north side of that as well. But that's over just the entrance, nothing, no opening over the structure, any place that I saw. Have you had any other reports of any damage on any
No.
bridges?
No, I haven't,
Great.
I haven't been around to look at them either.
Okay. Typically, somebody would say something if they had seen it.
Most
so,
generally they do.
Yeah. So we may have been really lucky with just that superficial damage on those two. Now, Dan's gonna look at the siding about replacing, he may have some, they can take care of that. The roofing on the Mansfield Bridge, is that something you guys do, or do we have to hire someone to come in to replace the roofing? Looks like it's about mid-bridge from the pictures I saw. That's kind of dangerous for our guys to get up on top of the
Yeah,
roof.
it is, and I don't know, well, it's probably over the creek instead of over the dirt.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, yeah.
Wouldn't be able to use a lift. I don't know, I have to look at it and see for
Okay.
sure where it's at.
Okay.
That's something, probably something that.
And we have covered bridge funds that if we have to do there, I don't want anybody, at risk, of course, obviously, I'm sure you know,
No.
I don't mean that, but I mean, there is money to hire someone to make those repairs, so if that's what we have to
Yeah.
do, let's get that as soon as we can, okay? All right,
I also, we advertised for the repairs of the Melcher Bridge
great,
the other day. And it's in the Clintonian and
great.
Sentinel.
When are we opening those?
August 7th, I believe
Okay.
it is.
Good.
Yeah, August 7th.
Come on.
And they need to call Joe Spear or email him, and he can get them a, what do you call that, computerized?
Specs,
Yeah, all
the plans,
the plan.
schematics,
Yeah,
blueprints,
you know, the.
whatever that
the
word
plan,
is
yeah.
for, okay.
But I don't know what to call that, electronic copies.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then you want me to go ahead with the rest of my stuff? or-
Yeah, go right ahead, and we'll do the bid when you get done with that.
Don't have a whole lot really. The Warrior Road and 400 East has both been paved. And that.
400 East, where's that?
Between 350 North and 450 North on the Amish Highway.
Oh, okay. Oh, 400, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was pretty beaten up.
Mm-hmm. So that got rid of our coal mix.
Okay.
Have to make some more now.
Okay.
They got room to make it. And,
How are we gonna prevent that mix from being made bad again?
I went back to their original company, so.
Okay. I think that's where the issue was then.
I'm hoping so, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
I noticed that, I drove on again last night. Have you just chip sealed Beedale Road and the Golf Course Road once, or have you had to do that twice?
Once.
Okay, because it's still a lot of gravel, and it's still a lot of stone on it, so look pretty good, really.
Mhm.
Strip down the middle, of course, because that's both directions, that's where that
Yeah.
tire sets, both directions.
Mhm.
Is there any way to sweep it or gravel that middle section again without having to do the whole road? Do we have a way to block off a gate that, or do we just put a 6-foot white strip down the middle?
Yeah, I could, we'd have to shoot oil again.
You look at it and see if you think it needs it, because it's pretty bare.
Yeah, I've
Just
been
because-
driving it except for this week I have.
Okay,
So
I was
far
on
this
just
week
last
I
night,
haven't.
and the rest of it looks great. Just that strip where both tires going both directions, that's
I was
that.
on a few of them hot days a week or two ago, and it wasn't sticking. It was.
Good, good.
So we started chip and sealing again. We got 700 east, 950 north, and 750 east. That's going from 47 up to north of Byron.
Okay,
We got that one done, and got everything moved over to 1050 east and 650 north, and 1020 east going north out of Milligan.
okay,
Hope to start on that Wednesday.
okay.
I'm hoping we got everything cleaned up by this evening, so
Okay.
we'll get started on that. And like I say, I think all the roads have been opened up except for 450 west.
And you can't get that until the wires get
No,
taken care of,
I
so.
don't take any
Sort of I
chances.
understand, that's the only reason that hasn't been done, because there's still wires in it.
Don't want to take any chances.
I
It's
understand.
more than likely dead, but you know.
I was gonna take one off the courthouse, that one big limb on the south side of the courthouse, it was in the lines up there, but the town was dead, the courthouse was dead. So I'm sure it's dead, I'm sure I can go ahead and cut it and drop it while it's still hooked up, but as sure as I do, as soon as I touch it, I saw the power comes back on, so no, we're not gonna do that, so. They took it down today, so it's on the ground today.
And their generator works.
It does
It's
good,
got us. so,
good,
Yeah, it popped right on about
good,
5 seconds after our electricity.
good, it's good to know. We've tried, and still working on it, we're trying to get generators on all those essential places that need to be able to operate in this kind of situation, so it's good to know that you guys could operate
Yeah.
full, so it's
Yeah.
good.
How many KW is it?
I don't know. It's a pretty good size when it's
Chris could tell you if he's still
that
here.
big, that tall, so.
Good.
I don't know how much natural gas it used, but
Doesn't matter.
I know they put a new one at Lyford a couple months ago, not the wells, just up at the, because the
Mhm.
wells on Duke and
Mhm.
towers on REMC, and they put a new one up there. And I couldn't believe the amount of propane it used, drawing it down.
yeah.
But it's part of it, everybody's
Yeah.
got water.
Yeah.
That's true. That's all I have.
Really?
Unless you guys have anything for me?
I mean, that visitor will fill up the neck and let him get his knife out, because he likes playing with that knife in public. You gotta watch him.
Bring it today.
Didn't bring it. Oh, man. You need one?
No, I'll get it.
Marianne might have a letter up there.
We're only open one. I'll have it next time. CNA surety. Bid bond. Milestone.
Are there even any options anymore besides Milestone, or they?
Not that I know of.
There is, I think so too.
Of course, we asked for the full width paving.
Mhm.
There's not many people can do that.
Yeah.
Could do.
I
Maybe a
think-
couple other small
I've been
contractors
pleased.
around that does the paving, but,
You would know better than I, but I've been pleased with the work those they've done for
well,
us.
I like the
Yeah,
full width paving.
no seam in the
You
middle.
don't have that seam,
Yeah.
that's where the first place to go back.
Yep,
That's what my road is, and I like it.
yep.
There's an attached bid sheet, but I'm not finding it. And it's probably gonna mean a lot more to you, Randy, than it does to me. I said I have a bid sheet attached somewhere here.
You still coaching?
Our season's done. 8U, we won a trophy. 10U or 12U, we did not. So,
Okay.
but it's a fun season.
Good. Remember those days.
It can be good and bad days depending on parents.
Oh, I understand, yeah.
That's the worst part.
Yeah. We had a pretty good group though. besides Jason's daughter.
See trouble?
Kids probably have a lot more fun if the parents stay home.
No, she's great, actually. She could probably coach a team if she wanted to.
Where'd you put that?
Missing a part?
There we go. This one's for Martin Road down there in Mansfield, Mill Road in Mansfield, County Road 350 North, Green Township Road, and County Road 620 South, there in Mansfield. Altogether, it's $1,023,079,079.60.
Okay.
So what they run the mile average now? Is it broken down enough you can tell?
That's,
Just curious what it was the last one we paid.
you don't have the mileage on here. We'll see, maybe I've got it marked over. Probably don't.
Even if it's close, we can guess. Was it about 10 miles? 8?
Let's see, 628 feet.
Cindy's got some numbers.
Yeah, she's having them on the computer.
While he's adding that up, Marion, was there a problem with the emergency lights on the main floor?
Yeah, they didn't come on.
Didn't come on, okay. We'll let Don
They
know.
came on upstairs.
Yeah.
That's
Don
not-
needs to know.
Is Don aware of it?
Here she, okay.
He was there that day.
It's the same thing as you got there.
You can let him know. Those things are, we had them in the Ritz.
Yeah.
They're just rechargeable batteries, and the batteries just wear out after a while. They've never been changed, which they may well
Well,
not have
we
been
haven't
changed.
lost power for a while.
Yeah, but you would, you wouldn't know until they go. I'll send him a text right now, but we're gonna do that and that stuff up.
Comes out about 11.4 miles.
Well, that's about 100,000 miles. That's a big difference.
See, that's dropped quite a bit.
Yeah.
And what was the total on it? Cost?
-23, I think it
Yeah,
was.
$1,023,079.60.
So we're getting 10 miles for that. That's good.
Yeah. It's come down a decent amount.
Okay, anything else you need?
No, I don't think so. Unless you guys have anything for me.
No?
Do I need to take that to make a copy?
What?
That big?
No, we'll give you a copy.
Okay.
Alrighty, Chris doesn't have anything apparently. Jason?
I gave him a copy.
Okay. Jail camp today, 67 total. That's 47 of our county inmates, 8 DOC, 3 away,
Where are they away from?
and 9 out of county holds. I don't know, they're juveniles maybe?
Okay. Oh, by away you mean there's someplace
Yeah,
else?
they're,
Because I heard the end there, out of county. Where are those 9 from?
I think most are Sullivan
Still,
County.
still, okay.
Like I said, everybody else I think has a new jail around here.
Yeah, they do.
Reported collections year to date is $52,268.16. And as we talked about earlier, National Night Out, July 12th, Wednesday. And we're having the blow-ups 2 nights, Wednesday and Thursday. But National Night Out's kind of Wednesday, or it is Wednesday.
Okay,
And then the Fair Board's kind of sponsoring that.
okay.
We split the cost with the Fair Board.
Kind of good. Parade Thursday night too, so
So,
there'll be a
yeah.
good crowd there then. Good.
It'd be good to have something out there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I have, unless you guys have anything.
Any traffic accidents? I know we talked about maybe a couple trees, hidden cars with people in them, but anybody running into trees or anything in the roads that you had reports on?
It was really busy, but, just a lot of trees blocking the roads.
Okay.
We had one get hit, Snake Hollow, I think, but minor damage as far as I know.
Hit by a tree coming down or run into it?
I think it fell as she was driving.
Okay.
Wow.
Took us a little while to get to her because of all the roads being blocked. But
Randy, you got something for you?
Yeah, I must have hit the wrong button or button twice. It comes out to 5.7.
5.7, so we're at $200,000 a mile then. Okay. It's still
That's
high.
not good.
Yeah, that
Gone
was
up more.
considerably
Yeah, I was
less,
gonna
that's why
say.
it was more.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
Well, I know that night, I was heading to Bridgeton to a meeting that they had, and me and Chris McCann were there on Bridgeton Road, and there was a tree down, and it was getting dusk. And you couldn't have seen that tree. If you'd have been flying down Bridgeton Road, it was right there by Britt Winery, come over that hill. But, so Chris just sat there with his lights on.
Yeah.
He just stayed there until somebody got there and
Actually, that one was in the power lines too. I was gonna
Was it
cut
in the
that
power
on the way
lines,
home.
too? I didn't notice
Yeah, it was
that.
in the power
Okay.
lines. Yeah, I
But,
had my saw with me. I drove all the way down there to it. I looked, it's in the power lines, so I backed up.
But the timing of that storm, late afternoon, there were so many trees down when it got dark
Yeah.
that it was
That's scary.
dangerous out there where people could have just slammed into a tree. I'm glad we didn't have that, but
The power line's really scary too, because you can't see them, you don't know whether they're there, and you think, well, I'll just hook up to it and move it, and yeah, scary stuff.
Yeah, we actually cleaned Snake Hollow out by ourselves, or some citizens and us,
Really?
officers.
Wow. What else you got?
That's it.
Okay.
You guys didn't have anything?
No? Appreciate you, thanks.
Thank you.
If you got a minute, stick around. I got some papers I want to give you if you got a minute.
Okay.
She didn't show up, but she's just asking to use the courthouse.
Who's that?
Heather
Chamber of
Thompson.
Commerce,
For what?
Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, Chamber of Commerce. Oh, Heather Thompson? Yeah, yeah, okay.
Business day.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
If you guys approve it, then I'll call
Oh,
her.
courthouse lawn? Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
And she'll need the restroom.
We did it last year.
Yeah, yeah. She'll need it with Don on the restrooms if you talk to her, and we'll need that certificate of insurance. We may still have one on theirs, I don't know, but we just need to make sure we have that certificate. And they'll be responsible for cleaning up, basic cleaning up stuff. So I make a motion that we authorize the change and use the courthouse lawn on September 30th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., including the restrooms.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, Cindy, what you got? Anything?
Just if you want me to address that, if you're ready, if not, I can.
We talked about the last time about getting the comprehensive plan renewed, so Cindy is giving me things, I've given one to
Yes.
Nick and the commissioners of how that goes about. Still be my hope that the plan commission would take that. I'll talk with Cassie. Who's the president of the plan commission now?
I believe Chris Larsoff.
Okay. And see if they'll take that. If not, we need to hire it done by one of these companies. And it's, I've been through the last one, and it's an extensive operation if you do it right. It takes a long time and a lot of work, so we'll see how that goes. But you might want to look through that, how that's done, how involved it is, what happens, and then see what ideas you have about how to get this. But the USDA or OCRA, one of them has money available for plans, and but the last round was due in February, so we'd have to look for next year to do that. And I'm not opposed to waiting until next year, but we definitely need to get that accomplished. So I think we approved last time the concept of doing a new county comprehensive plan. So now it's just a matter of getting the ducks in a row to head down that path. Anybody else have anything for the good of the cause? Is there a motion to adjourn?
Maybe motion we adjourn.
I'll second that.
We're adjourned.